Good evening. I am, well, I'm not really late. Setting up the stream. Sometimes Nancy Drew just likes to not do what it needs to do. So, last week, we finished Nancy Drew and the Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. Give me a sec, let me look it up. Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake, I was right. And I was looking forward to jumping back into Batman, but then today, as the day wound on and on, at some point my head decided that nah, don't want to work today. So I've got a little bit of a headache going. I took some paracetamol for it, but I was like, I'm not then in the mood to play Batman, which is a bit more focus and like gaming heavy. So I decided, let's just start the next Nancy Drew. So, at the end of the last Nancy Drew, we saw a teaser for this one. This is Nancy Drew and the Haunted Carousel. And apart from the title, I know very little. So we're just gonna jump in blind. Good evening, Turtles, how are you? Let's jump into this.
Welcome to my latest case, the Haunted Carousel. To start playing, choose either junior
I've
or
been
senior
good, except for the headache, but the paracetamol is
or
hitting
need
now,
some
so
help,
the pain is going down. But I'm excited
Dear
to
Ned,
jump
well,
into the next
here
Nancy
I am
Drew.
at Captain's Cove Amusement Park, about to try to figure out what's behind all the weird things that have been happening here lately. First, a horse just disappeared off the carousel one night. Then a little later, the carousel started spinning around all by itself in the dead of night, as if it was haunted or something.
It's called
And then
Thieves.
last week, the roller coaster suddenly stopped in mid-ride for no apparent reason. Nobody was seriously hurt, but the park was shut down until the city knows for sure what caused the accident. I'm here because Paula Santos, the park's owner, is a friend of Dad's. She's putting me up at the Captain's Quarters Hotel, which is next to the park. I'm supposed to head over there right now and meet with a security guard named Harlan Bishop. I hope I don't let Paula down. Wish me luck. Ever yours, Nancy. P.S. There's a rumor going around that the park is cursed. Creepy, huh?
Just a little bit. It's good you're good, Turtles. Oh, we got a new phone. I feel like we get a new phone every time. Shall we just start by calling Paula? Get the lowdown, or is that our number? This. Get the info.
Paula Santos.
Hello, Miss Santos. It's Nancy Drew.
Hello. Have you been out to the park?
No, not yet. I thought I'd check in with you first.
You're all set. I told the guard at the main gate to keep an eye out for you. His name's Harlan Bishop. All the rides are shut down except for the carousel. I thought you might need to see it in action, but please, take a good look at the roller coaster even if you can't ride it.
First chance I get.
Great. Feel free to inspect the tracks all you want. I'm sure you'll do a better job than the police. They looked around for 5 minutes, then left. Said as long as the insurance company was going to investigate, why should they?
Well, I'll see what I can do, Miss Santos.
I can't wait to hear what you turn up. Call me as often as you like. My phone's on and with me 24/7. Oh, and one more thing. Call me Paula.
All right. Goodbye, Paula.
I like her. Okay. We've got a laptop with a game on it. Things to do. That is good. Check out the roller coaster, check out the carousel. Had an actual to-do list, not just a list of info. No mail. That is our info. Flag game? What is that? Line up 3 flags in a row or column. Get as many points you can before time runs out. You know what? Let's start. I did not pay attention to that. What was the rules? Okay. M for Mike. I thought I'd take a move anywhere. Okay. Golf. Just trying to find 3 of the same, that's the thing. Oh, within time. I got distracted, as in I wasn't ready for this game yet. god. I get that these flags need to be like bright so you can see them, but it's very bright on the eyes. Was there also a perk to having more than 3 in a row? I did not pay attention to the rules too well, I think. She seems nice, yeah. I agree. I did not read any of the rules apart from lineup 3. Well, it's better than previous. Okay, let's go back. What were the rules? 4 flags and 5 flags. Okay. Because there were 4 of the same. I should have done that. Okay, another place I can call.
Hotel operator, what do you want?
Are you the regular operator?
I'm filling in for my cousin Amber. She took the week off on account of the amusement park being shut down. You don't want an outside line, do you?
Actually, I have a cell phone.
Good, use it. An outside line will cost you an arm and a leg. Besides, I'm not sure how to get you one. So, Miss Oren, what do you want?
That's Drew. Nancy Drew?
Sorry, my cousin's handwriting reeks. So, what do you want, Miss Drew?
Actually, I just kind of wanted to see if the phone worked.
That's it?
That's it.
Serving you has been a pleasure.
Was do you like her about the woman on the phone? Because I sort of agree.
A room service menu. All right.
Ooh, so many tasty things. But we're not here for room service right now. Okay. Let's have a look in our bag. Serving you has been a pleasure. Same. It's fun and excitement. Nothing in New Jersey beats Captain Cove Amusement Park.
Kessler.
Tidal Terror, Midway Games, Demons of the Deep Haunted House. So there is an actual haunted house. One of the first rides at the park was a carousel created by famed woodcarver Rolf Kessler. Completed in 1914, the carousel and its band organs are still operational. To this day, carousel connoisseurs swear that riding one of the wild-eyed steeds that Kessler carved is an experience that borders on eerie. Okay. Good to know. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay. There, I can't do anything with the TV right now. I'm just like, let's just make sure we know everything that's in the hotel room for us. And then we can be ready whenever inevitably something turns up that we need to like have a look in the hotel room with. Oh, I can
I
iron.
need to turn the iron on.
Okay, there's definitely gonna be some like writing thing or something that needs like warming. I want to bet. Let's go. Captain's Cove Amusement Park.
Will the young lady who just entered the park please turn immediately and enter the whale's mouth directly to her left? Thank you.
Hello?
This is Paula Santos. I'm standing outside what's left of the captain's quarters hotel.
What happened?
Well, according to the fire marshal, someone left an iron on in your room and burned the place down.
Oh no, I forgot to turn it off.
When I asked you to come out here, I expected to pay for your room, not the entire hotel. Consider yourself off the case.
Well. Whoops. Oh, that was stupid.
I need to turn the iron on.
It is now off. How? That is pedantic,
Will
game.
the young lady who just entered the park please turn immediately and
Good
enter
evening,
the whale's
consonants.
mouth directly to her left? Thank you.
Well, from the way you just marched right on in here past all those sorry we're closed signs, you're either who I think you are or you're one determined gatecrasher.
You must be Harlan. Paula Santos said you'd be expecting me.
Which means you must be Nancy Drew, famous teen detective.
I burned down the hotel. That is funny.
Substitute the word amateur for famous. And yes, that's me.
I don't know. Miss Santos seems to have a lot of faith in you. Apparently more than she does in some people around here.
You're not offended that I'm here, are you?
Me? Nah. I'm too busy to be offended. Truth is, I begged Miss Santos to keep me on while the park's closed. Even agreed to a pay cut.
You must really like your job.
I've only worked here for a couple of weeks. I figured staying on while the park was closed would help me get up to speed on all the equipment and such.
Not a bad idea.
So, what are your thoughts on this haunted carousel business?
Somebody swiped a horse off a carousel and now it's malfunctioning. The police don't think it's that big a deal, and frankly, neither do I.
What about the roller coaster?
Accidents happen. Of course, Ingrid will tell you that these so-called accidents are really the result of the park's karma getting bent out of shape by negative energy, or some such gobbledygook.
Who's Ingrid?
So
Ingrid
far, I like
Cody.
everybody.
You'll probably meet
We've
her.
not got any creeps yet.
She's working during the shutdown, too. She's the park's chief engineer. Believes in all this wacky new age psychobiogenic stuff. Like if you eat food served by a waiter who's in a bad mood, you'll get scurvy or something.
Is anyone else in the park now?
Elliot Chen, he's the art director. Hardly ever see him. Busy guy. And Joy Trent, park bookkeeper. In fact, she's your next stop.
She is?
She is?
Miss Santos's orders. Joy pays all the bills, so she knows pretty much everything that's going on. Plus, she'll give you an access card. Miss Santos wants you to have the run of the place.
Then
I guess I'll go meet Joy.
Wait, hang on. I know Joy won't give you one of these, so I will. Here you go. It's a Captain's Cove fun card. Lets you ride the rides and play the games on the Midway.
Okay.
Come back to me if you burn through that one and need another.
Why wouldn't Joy give me one of these?
Well, see, Joy's just kinda joyless. It'd never occur to her that you might want to have some fun while you're here. Of course, she's a newbie too, like me. Maybe she'll come around. Anyway, here's a map of the park.
Thank you.
I put an X where Joy's office is.
Where did you work before you came here?
Oh, I worked
Just gonna ask all the
in a
questions
store,
this guy.
department store, you know, as a security guard. In Flemington, not around here.
I see you have a security camera trained on the carousel. Does
I
that
do?
mean you got the theft of that carousel horse on tape?
We didn't start monitoring the carousel until after the theft, but we do have one of those so-called hauntings on tape. Want to see it?
Yes.
That'd be great.
I got the tape right here, all queued up. I played it for the police. Like I said before, they weren't real impressed. There's no sound, on the tape at least. The band organ started up when the carousel did. Stayed on for about 30 seconds, then stopped.
There's some there's some fish horses in there. Hippocampi? Hippocampus? I think that's what they're called.
Did you notice that burst of static just before the carousel started to turn?
Probably just a glitch in the tape. We use them over and over.
Have you tried to prove your screwed up wiring theory?
I ain't no cop. But now that you're here, maybe you can prove it for me.
I'll see you around.
Knock 'em dead.
Ooh, but please keep all personal belongings in your lockers. Nancy Drew visit today. Give Fun Pass, map of park, send to Joy, Captain's Cove Police Department, coffee rules. Good. Good having a to-do list. Yeah, but they're not seahorses because they actually are horses. They're just horses with, like, fishtails. So I think they're, like, the Greek mythological, and I think those are called hippocampi. I think that's why seahorses are called seahorses. But I might be wrong. Ooh. Harlan. What does that say? Chuck?
Please don't open that.
Sorry, bad habit.
That, Ooh, there's something missing. Don't know what it is, but good to know it exists. No smoking in here? Good, good. I'll have a look at the...
You seen Joy yet?
No, but I'm going to.
You better. You're not gonna be able to do much detective-ing without an access card.
I want to
May
have a
I
look.
see that tape of the carousel haunting again?
I got the tape right here, all queued up.
Like these in the front now. They're like the horses with the fishtails. I think it's also the Latin name for seahorse, but I'm pretty sure it's the Latin name for seahorse because of these.
I'll see you around.
But
Go get 'em.
this is a vague memory of some Greek myth. I don't think they're very common. Like, there's more common Greek myth like, I don't want to say characters, but like monsters, but they're not really monsters. Creatures. Creatures is the word I'm looking for. Tidal Terror roller coaster, Midway Games, Carousel, Demons of the Deep Haunted House, Captain Quarters Hotel, Harlan, entrance. Let's go to Joy. I don't know how much of what I was just saying is... Yeah, Bessie from Percy Jackson, exactly. But I'm pretty sure that Bessie is based on like, ahoy mateys, employees only. Violators walk the plank. Hello, Joy.
Hello. Are you Nancy?
Yes, I am. You're Joy?
Joy Trent. Sorry about the mess. So, I'm supposed to give you an access card.
No hurry. If you're in the middle of something, please, go ahead and finish up.
That's okay. I'd just as soon get this little farce over.
What do you mean?
You're only here because it makes it look like Paula Santos had nothing to do with any of this cursed garbage.
Okay.
Are you saying she did have something to do with it?
I've seen how Paula runs the park. All she wants is to get more and more people through that gate. And what better way to do that than with a carousel that's allegedly haunted?
But why would she sabotage the roller coaster? She can't make any money with a park shut down.
She probably just didn't know the park would be shut down.
Have you ever confronted Ms. Santos with your suspicions?
Of course not. I don't want to get fired. Besides, nobody's been hurt, except that glorified con artist who claims his neck got injured, Lance Huffington. And the truth is, Paula offered me this job because she knew I needed the money. And I'm not entirely ungrateful. My father died recently. His estate is in bankruptcy. He used to be co-owner of the park. 2 years ago, he suffered a huge financial setback, and he had to sell his share to Paula. When he died 2 months ago, he was flat broke. Paula could have bailed him out, but she didn't. Frankly, I think the reason she hired me was guilt.
That's a lot of backstory in one go.
Be that as it may, I'd still like to talk to some of the other employees.
Of course. But before I forget, here's your access card. That should get you into all the private areas of the park. But if you run into problems, don't come to me. Ask the chief engineer, Ingrid Corey. Her office is by the haunted house. The only other people in the park right now are Harlan Bishop and the art director, Elliot Chin. His studio is right by the treasure chest souvenir shop. But try not to bug him.
Why? Is he temperamental?
He's behind in his work and needs to catch up. Ms. Santos has been getting on my case about it. Well, I think you have everything, so if you'll excuse me.
Oh, right. Thanks for all your help. Sorry if I disturbed you.
Okay then. What's this?
Okay if I peek in here?
Go ahead and look around. Excuse all the clutter. I'm still trying to get this place organized.
That is nice of her at least. To Mark E. Glazer Art Department from Milton Towers. Resale date July 14th. CEP has agreed to sell the horse named Horse named something. The horse will be removed from the ride on August 3rd, therefore it must be replaced immediately. Please find out how much this will cost and when you can deliver it. I need this information by the end of day Thursday M.
Looks like stenography. It's a memo about one of the carousel horses being sold. I wonder which horse.
I like that they all have a name. Also, I'm bad with names. Who has the name M? Let's have a look. I want to have a look at the map, but oh well. I'll do it in a minute then. Sheldon Rousseau's Galaxy Ballroom, Catton's Cove, New Jersey. The world's greatest beachfront ballroom dances, concerts featuring conductor Shaw Bidds and the Nouveau Jersey Shore Orchestra. Interesting. Galaxy Ballroom and Carousel. Captain Cove, New Jersey. Sheldon Rousseau. The original Sheldon Rousseau Galaxy Ballroom.
The haunted house used to be a ballroom. How's that for irony?
Converting ballroom. Haunted house upon completion. Interesting. All of that is back to the poster, I think. Nothing here to see. Blast off in the night block rocket only at Captain Cove Amusement Park. Okay. The Cove Crier.
Maybe I should give Detective Paris a call.
Mike DeSalle holds a jewelry found hidden in the padding of the orbiter. According to Detective KJ Paris, right, more hidden founds could turn up in the park. The orbiter turned into Mike
Hidden
DeSalle.
jewels. Maybe that's what whoever stole that carousel horse was after. Jewels from that heist.
The orbiter turned into Mike DeSalle's favorite amusement park ride yesterday when he found close to $50,000 worth of jewelry hidden in the padding that lines the ride's backrest. I felt something sharp when I strapped in, said 19-year-old DeSalle. By the time the ride was over, I thought for sure whatever it was had totally stuck itself into my shoulder. Assuming someone had placed rocks in the padding as a joke, DeSalle examined the backrest, found a similar slit at a small slit at its top edge, and through it managed to pull out the offending objects. 3 necklaces, a pearl necklace, and 2 jewel-studded gold bracelets. I knew they were real right away. He said, fakes just don't sparkle like that. He turned his find over to the police, who quickly discovered that the jewelry was indeed real. It had been among the items stolen when a thief broke into the safe at the Captain's Quarters Hotel 3 years ago. Despite the fact that the man suspected of the theft is currently serving time in the state penitentiary for an unrelated crime, none of the stolen items have ever been found until yesterday. The man in charge of the investigation 3 years ago, veteran police detective KJ Paris, recalls that the thief made his getaway by running through the park. Paris now suspects that the reason the loot has never turned up is because the thief stashed the jewelry in various places throughout the park, so he could return for it days, months, or even years later. For his honesty, DeSalle received a $2,000 reward from Warwick Insurance Company and a lifetime certificate for a room at the Captain's Quarters Hotel. Some pretty valuable stuff could still be hidden in the park, Paris said, but before people start tearing up the rides looking for it, they should be advised that I'll be watching. Okay, good to know. What?
I really do need to get this work done.
Right. Sorry.
I've forgotten her name now. Oh, Joy. Duh. Oh, God. Let's go. Joy, Harlan, Ingrid, Elliot. Nobody with the letter M. Elliot was the one we need to not disturb, so we'll go to Ingrid first. This is the engineering workshop. Anybody here? Knock knock.
I believe that's mine.
Oh, there you are.
Looking for someone?
Hello.
If you're Ingrid Corey, not anymore.
That's me. Ordinarily, I don't do the hands-on work, and I'd be able to shake your hand, Ms.
I'm sorry, Drew. Nancy Drew. I'm helping Ms. Santos discover what's behind these carousel hauntings. Okay if I ask you some questions?
Sure. Oh my. You've got B3 issues.
I do?
Vitamin B3. Niacin. The vibe you're giving off tells me you're low. Nothing that some natural peanut butter on a slice of whole wheat bread once a day won't fix.
Thanks for the advice. How long have you worked here?
A little less than 2 years. I started out in maintenance and worked my way up. I've held the supervisory position for the last 10 months.
Do you have any idea what caused that roller coaster accident?
Someone stole a horse off the carousel and now the park is cursed.
So you think this cursed thing is real?
The man who carved the horses, Kessler, he said if they were ever separated, bad luck would follow. And it has.
Could I see the blueprints of the roller coaster so you can show me exactly where on the track it stopped?
I've looked all over for those blueprints and can't find them anywhere. I'm sure one of the other engineers knows where they are, but I'm afraid I don't. Sorry.
We're gonna ask all the questions.
How well do you know Harlan Bishop?
I know he's an ex-bouncer from Trenton. I also know it drives him nuts that this is one of the few places in the park he doesn't have a key for.
Any idea why someone
Sounds
would steal
dangerous
a
for people
horse
that
off
own the key to
carousel?
this
Money.
place.
I hear they can be very valuable.
Do you mind having to work during the shutdown?
Not a bit. Keeping those card readers functioning is practically a full-time job all by itself. Plus, I happen to adore my job.
That's
Thanks
good.
for your help.
One open mind sees more than two open eyes.
Interesting take, but okay. Anything else I can have a look at? Also, that is one cool cart. Nothing here. Let's go back. Can I have a look at the desk stuff, or is she gonna? Porcinian Pandora Express Hybrid. Open it up. I can't open it. Okay. And that is her bag.
Do you mind?
Right. Sorry.
Sorry, we'll turn around, I'll leave. At some point, she'll have to leave, right? Let's just annoy Elliot. Get it over with. We're gonna have to.
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
Take your time.
Oh!
Out. And do not come back unless and until Joy Trent calls me. Okay?
Okay.
Well, that went well. Do we... What was this? Oh, that was the note. Okay, good. Let's go look at the carousel, shall we? And the roller coaster. That was not a good introduction.
Let's go for a spin on the carousel. By the way, you have 4 fun credits left on your card. Enjoy the ride, haha. The carousel will be starting in 3 seconds, so hang on tight. And don't forget to try for the brass ring.
Yeehaw!
Where's this brass ring?
Here comes the brass ring. Get ready. Got it.
Oh, got it. That was easy. I like the music. That is a scary voice, I agree.
Here it comes again. Missed.
Aw. I got one at least. We have restored the floor on this carousel to its original condition. No high heels, spurs, or peg legs, please. I mean, fair. Okay. Well, we took a ride on the carousel. I didn't see anything, I just now have a brass ring. So let's go have a look at the roller coaster. Interesting choice.
I wonder what the deal is with this red tag.
Ooh. And I called service to request upgrade for card reader below is a schematic for the circuit as it currently stands. The resistors are in parallel. Waiting for delivery of micro resistor to split the circuit to allow easy soldering of micro resistor once it comes in. Chromemeister called and said that the total resistance on the upgrade has to be 15 ohms. They said the micro resistor will give 5 ohms of resistance, so whoever is hooking up the thing should hook the resistor in series. Okay. They need to go... what? I can't touch anything. Probably need some kind of tool. AKA, I can't get in here.
It's locked.
Yeah, I can't get in here until that's figured out. Okay. Let's have a look here. I can play a squid game.
If I play this game, I can win an anchor.
Whatever that may be, let's play.
Lucky you! You're about to play Squid Toss. By the way, you have 3 fun credits left on your card. Catapult the squid through the hoop.
Oh, too high. Whoops. Can I try again? Apparently not. Okay. That feels like that game in the Aztec one. We're just gonna play all the games, shall we?
Let's play Swimmer's Itch. You have 2 fun credits left on your card. Your mission is to get the swimmer to the beach.
Get the swimmer to the beach before a hurricane hits. Move the swimmer from right to left by clicking on the swimmer or on the obstacles in the swimmer's way. The vertical objects move up and down, horizontal objects move left and right, and square objects move up, down, left, and right. I like the squids too. But keep an eye out on the weather forecast to the right. If you don't reach the beach by the time the forecast says hurricane, you lose. Win all 3 levels and you get a seahorse token. Inevitably, at some point, I'm gonna need all the tokens, right? Let's go with medium. Okay. There we go. That's number 2. And number 3. I win! Haha! I got that token. Nice. Well, that was easy enough. That one I'm gonna have to retry at some point. Can I? Let's try that again. I don't know how many times.
Ahoy, matey! Welcome to the squid toss. After this, you'll just have 1 fun credit left on your card.
Do I just have to hit it once?
Catapult the squid through the hoop.
Oh no, okay. Oh, too low. This is definitely like the Aztec game. Okay, don't feel like...
Oh, looks like it's out of order.
That one is out of order. Prize-o-matic. Ooh, okay, so I can get a... With this one, I can just get that one. And then that one, and then that one. Okay. Good to know. Because this one is going to get me that one, which is the one I need for the harmonica, which I'm inevitably, and the sharky thing, which I'm inevitably going to need for something. Where do I get the anchor? What do I need the anchor for? For the harmonica. Where do I get that one? No. No, I was still looking. Oh, I can get both from this machine, so I need to figure out how to fix that machine. Okay, yeah, okay. Great. Good to know. So, we cannot get in there. We have done all the things there before needing to get, like, a new token-y thing. And I don't feel like playing the Squid Onion over and over again. And the third one is broken. Don't know yet how to fix that one. Probably ask Ingrid. Let's look at the haunted house, shall we? I do like that. That is cool. Knock, knock.
It's locked.
Why?
This takes an employee access card.
That's what I used.
It's locked.
I cannot get into anything then. Let's go talk to Ingrid and see if we can get some stuff fixed.
Hello, Nancy. Still on the case, I see.
I'd like to take a closer
All of
look
the
at the roller
questions are good
coaster,
questions.
but the access card reader doesn't work. It's got this red tag on it.
Right. I was in the process of upgrading its main circuitry board. I'm afraid you're going to have to wait until I finish here. Unless you'd like to do it for me.
I'm game, but needless to say, I've never done it before.
It's not exactly brain surgery. All you have to do is follow the schematic inside the reader. Here's the new macro resistor. When you see the board, you'll be able to see where it goes. You'll need to solder it in place. Which means you're going to have to get my soldering gun from Elliot Chen. Here's the engineering handbook I put together. If you have questions about park-related electronics, it'll answer them. Keep it as long as you like. When you're all done, remove the red tag and take it to Harlan. That way he'll know it's safe to turn the power back on to the reader.
That's not my cell phone. It must be yours. Are you gonna answer it?
No, that would be rude. I'll just call them back. So, once you get that tool from Elliot, you should be all set.
I don't seem to be having much luck using my access card. Am I doing something wrong?
I deactivated most of the readers because of the shutdown. Soon as I get done here, I'll get them online again. Sorry. Hey, if you come across a pair of pliers, hang on to them, okay? Mine are missing. Someone must have walked off with them.
Any advice on how to go about fixing the Midway game that's broken?
It needs to be reprogrammed. Open up the back.
I like
Should
her.
be some instructions on the clipboard. Check that handbook I gave you if they're too cryptic for you. But you'll also need the plug-in keyboard. And unfortunately, I have no idea where it is. One of my guys probably left it in the park somewhere.
Thanks for your help.
You bet.
Everybody's leaving everything everywhere, aren't they? Okay, we need to go to Joy to talk about Elliot.
Who are you, and what are you doing?
Who said that?
I said that. Over here, on top of the cabinet.
I love this theming, I agree.
Over here. Please identify yourself.
Well, my name is Nancy Drew.
Digital representations of your voice and image have been entered into my memory circuits, Nancy Drew.
How come you didn't speak up before when I was in here talking to Joy?
I cannot interact with my environment when my visual and oral sensors are covered.
Oh, this was what was under the blanket thing.
Do you have a name?
I am
Miles, the magnificent memory machine!
I receive and process video and audio input
Yes.
and make appropriate pre-programmed verbal responses.
Who programmed you?
It is my turn to ask a question, Nancy Drew. Why are you here when Joy is not?
Elliot Chen is kind of upset with me. I need to write her a note to call him.
There is a pad for leaving messages on the desk.
So, who programmed you?
Responding to the non-Joy entity is an unnecessary drain on my power units and is heretofore disallowed.
What does that mean? Hello? Miles? I guess it means he's not gonna talk to me anymore.
Well. Sorry.
Responding is an unnecessary drain on my power unit.
I would like to leave a message. Where can I leave a message? Not here. Oh, there's something here. Victim of coaster accident files $1 million lawsuit against park. Lance Huffington, 37, is suing the Captain Cove amusement park for $1 million as a result of neck injuries he allegedly suffered while riding the roller coaster at the park last week. Huffington, a salesperson at Matty's pre-owned car company, was a passenger on the Tidal Terror roller coaster when it suddenly lost power, slid backwards and stopped. He claims that the sudden stop caused his head to snap backwards, then forwards, and that this whiplash effect caused severe trauma to soft tissue in his neck. The lawsuit seeks compensation for medical costs, pain and suffering, and emotional distress. Police say that no injuries including Huffington's were reported at the time of the incident. Huffington alleges that it's not uncommon for whiplash victims to be unaware of their injuries until later. The next day, that's when it hit me. I woke up and couldn't move. The pain was so bad, said Huffington. It's still bad, and the doctors say I may have to wear this neck brace for the rest of my life. I'm not trying to soak anybody, I just want what's fair. The owner of the park, Paul Ascentas, declined to comment on the lawsuit. The park was closed immediately after the accident to allow a thorough inspection of the roller coaster. The cause of the accident has still not been determined. Somebody is definitely fucking with everything. Where can I leave a message for... There we go. I can leave a message now.
Looks like Joy's a pencil chewer.
Anyway.
I can use this to leave a note for Joy to call Elliot.
Joy, please call Elliot. Thanks, Nancy Drew. Well, that works. Anything else here? While I'm here anyway, you know. No. It doesn't seem to be that somebody asked the doctor's opinion as of right now. Ah, God. I keep turning back when I'm trying to open doors. Well, it seems that there was a doctor, like, immediately after the accident, but then nothing after that. Let's have a look at this. From time to time... Fellow manager to see the section of soldering circuit. Can I... Arcade, circuits... Oh, let's go... I need to find the soldering iron thing. Because I can try... Ooh,
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos. You know, I just had a thought. There's a newspaper article and photo in Joy's office that I want you to be sure to take a look at. They're in a frame on the wall.
I may have seen them. What are they about?
They're a little piece of park history. The guy in the photo found a bunch of jewels that had been stolen
Found
in
that.
a heist years ago and stashed away on one of the rides at Captain's Cove. The police said there was a good chance more jewels would turn up.
Maybe that's why someone stole that carousel horse, because there were jewels hidden inside it.
My thoughts exactly. I called the detective that was in charge of the investigation back then. His name is KJ Paris. He's going to call you. Oops, I gotta run. I just wanted to give you a heads up.
Oh, that's
All right.
nice of her.
Goodbye, Paula. This takes an employee access card. Better not take the tag until I fix this.
Well, this thing goes... in here, somehow. Okay, I need to have a look at this. 1, 2... And then this thing, so that needs to go there. So this thing needs to go here. Perfect. And then we're looking for solder. Yeah. So we'll go and try and find that somewhere, because somebody left it somewhere. Let's have a look behind here.
This takes an employee access card.
Oh, at least we can get in here.
The keyboard is missing.
Got this done, but had to fight the power relay switch to work. Right, Nick. Program update. After successful upgrading the hardware on the Tahoo circuit board, the Chromemaster Arcade game will not function and will display error. The hardware in the back of each Chromemaster Arcade game is a small video screen that contains programming code. Use the Chromemaster portable keyboard to plug into the monitor and type in the code upgrade. This can be done by simply adding the word super to the upgrade function and by entering the Chromemaster Arcade serial number as the parameter. For example, if the upgrade function was called ping and the serial number was the new function name would be super ping as the parameter. Okay. So the serial is KM5220, just for future reference. KM5200. And what's the info here about which one we're just... It doesn't say here, does it? Semicolon and add all parameters in parentheses. Okay. But this does this. It doesn't say what upgrade really did. Yeah, because here I've got the serial number already, so at least that part I got sorted. I'm just looking for the soldering iron. Oh, more ringing.
Hello?
This is Detective KJ Paris, Captain's Cove Police Department. Paula Santos asked me to call you. Said it concerned that heist out at Captain's quarters 23 years ago.
Well, I was thinking maybe the reason that horse was stolen off the carousel at Captain's Cove 2 weeks ago was because somebody thought there were jewels from that heist inside it.
Never occurred to me, but it's possible, I suppose. The thief's name was Chaz Dunning. Died in prison about a year ago. I'll tell you what, I'll make some calls, try to see if there was somebody he confided in before he died. Somebody who was recently released.
That would be fantastic.
Well, as soon as I know something, you'll know something.
Thanks, Detective Paris. It was great talking to you.
Ditto.
So far, most people I've talked to on this game I've liked. My big question is, where's all these bits and pieces that we are looking for? Like the keyboard and stuff. Could they be in here? Is that why we can go into this corner?
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
I'm
Let's
afraid
just
I
talk
got
to
off
people.
on the wrong foot with Elliot. I spilled paint all over something he'd been working on.
Ooh, not good. The guy's already about a month behind in his work.
Any idea why he's so far behind?
He's a procrastinator, doesn't really like to work, so he does whatever he can to avoid it. Puts things off to the last minute. Me, I get stuff done right away. You do too, I'll bet.
Is he in danger of losing his job?
Way I hear it, if he doesn't get caught up like fast, he's gonna be waving bye-bye like soon.
Well, that is at
See you
least...
around.
Go get him.
I don't want to say motive, but interesting. The music for this is awesome. I don't know where to look for... Let's have a look at our to-do list, shall we? Find Ingrid, get Ingrid's soldering gun from Elliot Chen. Yeah, so I need the soldering gun, mainly. We need to hope Ingrid leaves. Huh? Yeah, okay, so... I thought I checked out the carousel. Ooh! Says that next time you want to hide a message in plain sight, write it on a piece of paper using nature's invisible ink, lemon juice. When you finish writing, you have to look like a blank piece. Aha! That is why we need the iron. Sassy Tech Online, electronic tips from Modern Detective. Oh, nice. Okay. That's what that was about. Good to know. Electrolink, I'm going to choose from this task. Okay, that's gonna be interesting once I find... What? Do we need to use the iron on this? I don't think so. I think we might need to look for her. I can
Hello,
ask.
Nancy. How goes it?
Thanks
never
for your
mind.
help.
You bet.
Where would I find the soldering gun and the keyboard? Where would those things be? Is Joy back? Ooh.
I really do need to get this work done.
Right. Sorry.
Does that mean she contacted what's his face? Let's go try.
Well, Miss Destructo returns.
I'm really sorry about what happened before.
These things happen. So, I hear you're out to solve the curse of Captain's Cove.
How do you explain what's been going on around here?
What do I know? I'm just an artist. Go ask our naturopathic engineer person.
Do you have any idea who stole that horse off the carousel?
Somebody who's into junk.
That's odd. Ingrid said carousel horses can be very valuable.
Well, when they're the original horses, they can be valuable, yes, but I was talking about the one that was stolen. It was not an original. Around 20 years ago, somebody bought one of the horses off the carousel. The guy who owned the park back then commissioned some hack to replace it.
And that's the horse that was stolen, the replacement?
Right.
The fact that the park is shut down must be kind of a relief for you.
You mean because I'm behind in my work? I'd be lying if I said the shutdown wasn't helping me get caught up. Meeting deadlines has never been my forte. But I certainly hope you're not suggesting that I arranged for the park to be shut down by somehow manufacturing this curse thing, because that would be ridiculous.
Ingrid said you have her soldering gun. I need to get it from you, if that's okay.
You bet. Here you go. Been meaning to return it to her, but I've been a little busy.
Thank you.
Great, thanks. Do you see much of the other people who are working during the shutdown? Like Joy Trent or that security guard, Harlan Bishop?
Nah. Joy Trent, she's like invisible even when she's visible, if you get my drift. And that rent-a-cop, I've got no desire to see anything of him.
Why do you say that?
Dude is way too eager to make my business his business, that's all.
Nobody likes anybody. Well,
rock on.
Nobody dislikes anybody, but nobody likes anybody, really.
Could I have some of these tissue strips?
Be my guest.
Don't know what I need them for, but you know, if the game offers something to me, I'll just take it. Ooh, tape.
Would it be okay if I took some tape? It might come in handy.
Help yourself.
We're just taking everything now, are we? And we like everybody, yeah. Exactly. Apart from him being a little bit grumpy at the start, everybody's been very helpful.
May I help you?
I want to read the thing. Now you're being sassy.
Wow, 364 feet. That's a lot of wood.
The music got very loud for some reason. Is this some kind of hint as to what I need to do later? Okay. Don't know what that was for, but...
Wow, a lathe.
Interesting. Don't know what I can do with that, but it'll probably come back later.
Mind if I look at this?
No, go right ahead.
A book on carousels.
Ooh.
Cool.
Oh, famous carousel carver. The golden age of carousels began in the late 1800s and ended in the early 1930s with the Great Depression. During that period, 3 different carousel styles emerged. To the trained eye, these styles are as distinct as a fingerprint. The horses that Charles I.D. Louvre carved tended to be very fanciful, with flashy, often jewel-encrusted saddles and bridles. MC Illinois and Charles Caramel also carved horses that were less than realistic, frozen in highly animated poses. Steen and Goldstein carousel horses were known for their big buckles and lack of forelocks. Philadelphia style. These carousel horses were very realistic, with many sporting armor and other militaristic gear. The carousel that the Denso Company built often included horses with human faces carved somewhere on their sides. The Philadelphia Toboggan Company was not founded by carvers. As a result, its carousel displayed many variations of the Philadelphia style. the carousel turn done, maybe. I don't think it did. I feel like then we would have, like, gotten the carousel turn done. He is giving us everything. Yeah, exactly. Like, he was a little bit grumpy at the start, but now at least he's helpful. Fantastic factoid. The horse on the outside, just in front of the chariot on a carousel, is called the lead horse. This horse is usually the biggest and most exquisitely carved horse on the carousel. Interesting. Some carvers carved only the heads and let other craftsmen carve the rest of the horse. Again, interesting. Most horses that are mounted on permanent carousels have tails made of real horsehair. Interesting. A carousel horse was carved out of many pieces of wood that were held together with glue and small dowels, never nails because they would rust. A horse's leg could be made out of as many as 6 pieces of wood. I mean, that makes carving it easier, so that makes sense. Daniel and Alfred Muller of D.C. Muller & Bro Company were famous for their exceptionally intricate and realistic carousel figures. One of the company's founders, Daniel Muller, is often said to be the best carver of carousel horses ever. Those familiar with Rolf Kessler's work might disagree. Driven by dark moods and odd convictions, Kessler worked by himself, creating carousels on a freelance basis. Some people found the intense expression of Kessler's creation to be a little too realistic. Yes, I said that word like 5 times, I know. A number of companies specialized in carousels that could be effortlessly moved from one place to another. The carousel horse they created were relatively simple in appearance so that they could be produced quickly and moved with minimal breakage. Armitage, Herschel, and Spillman were known for this style, and the carousel of the C.W. Parker Amusement Company were seen through the American heartland in the early 1900s. Horses were carved out of soft hardwood like basswood. This wood is soft enough to carve easily, but hard enough to stand up to a lot of wear. The side of the horse that faced out and was most seen by public was called its romance side. Since it was the most visible side, it usually included much more detail than the inner side. Interesting. I'll stop saying that word now. Early 20th century riders rode the carousel for the cool breeze it generated and for the thrill of riding something going fast. A whole 7 miles an hour. Carousel horses were often named their names would appear on the inside of their bridles. Carousels or merry-go-rounds evolved from games people in the Middle Ages used to play on horseback. In the 12th century, the Spanish named one of these games Carusela, which meant little war. By the 17th century, carousel among French royalty meant a festive day of contests on horseback. In one of these contests, riders would try to spear a small ring with their lance while galloping past it at full speed. To practice for this event, noblemen would straddle a wooden horse that hung from an arm that was attached to a center pole. As the center pole and arm turned, powered by horse, mule, or servant, the rider would try to spear a small stationary ring mounted on the outside of the machine. Eventually, the word carousel referred to this machine rather than the pageant on horseback that inspired it. By the mid-1800s, men, women, and children of all social classes were clamoring to ride the contraption, which by this time included several rows of wooden horses. Innovations occurred rapidly after the carousel became steam-driven in 1870, and by the early 1900s the carousel looked pretty much the way it does today. It is interesting to note that English carousels rotated clockwise, while carousels in America and the rest of Europe rotated in a counterclockwise direction. This is because the English thought it was important that riders be encouraged to mount from the proper side, the horse's left side. Also, the game of trying to grab the brass ring was never popular in England. In the United States, moving counterclockwise allowed the carousel riders to use their right hand to reach for the ring as they went by. Menagerie figures such as tigers, dogs, giraffes, and even frogs were found alongside horses on carousels in the late 19th century. But by 1920s, these figures were on their way out, because the carousel makers realized that many children were frightened of them and preferred to ride horses. I mean, that's fair. The horses on the outside are bigger and more ornate than the horses on the inside, so they can be seen from a distance and will attract potential customers. Band organ. By 1920, most carousels in the United States were treating their customers not just to a cool, refreshing breeze as they rode, but to the bright, lively sound of that distinct American invention known as the band organ. A band organ is a mechanical device, meaning that someone doesn't have to play it, rather it produces music by mechanical means. In very simple terms, air supplied by a bellows at the bottom of the organ is forced through pipes which produce musical notes in relation to a holes punched in a roll of paper. A variety of pipes can be activated at one time, along with drums and cymbals, so that the music sounds much like that of a small military band, hence the name band organ. I mean, a carousel frog does sound like fun. Many people think that, especially some carousels, sometimes like the horses go up and down, so if you're down on a frog, it feels like a frog is jumping. Many people think the music they hear when they ride a carousel is calliope music. A calliope, however, is a totally different machine. Designed to attract attention, the high-pitched flute-like calliope tones are as usually heard at the circus. Some antique band organs have speakers that simply broadcast pre-recorded music. But some still use the traditional but fragile paper rolls, while in others the pipes are activated according to digitally recorded patterns. Some band organs can go back and forth between the old way of playing tunes and a new, improving the likelihood that as long as there are carousels, there will be band organ music. I like this info. Don't know how much of that is useful to our current situation, but it's info, you know? I think we've gone round in a circle. We've gained some stuff. We have gained a soldering iron. So we can go and fix this thing. Give me a sec. Let me check this schematic. Button, top and bottom in next to each other, and then that thing, and then the reader. Button, top and bottom, those things. Then through this thing, and out we go. The light is on.
Uh-oh. According to Ingrid, you not only fried that particular card reader, but you short-circuited the entire system.
Oh God.
It'll take days to repair the damage, maybe even weeks.
Oops. Guess I really blew it. As it were.
I'm not in the mood
I
for
thought I
lame
did it
jokes,
correctly.
James, nor am I in the mood for paying for any more of your mistakes. So guess what? You're off the case.
God. That's the second time already that I messed up. I thought I did it all correct. What did I do wrong? I do like that these games seem to like... What does this say? Cold sensors are in parallel. Called in and said the total resistance for the upper has to be fit. They said the micro will give 5, so whoever hooking up the thing should hook the resistors in series. How am I supposed to hook them in series? Because I know how in series works, but they're too far away from each other, so it's like, okay, through here, through here, through here, and then around these cables. Yeah, I know that I know that in series is one after the other, but how... Like, the game only lets me do these. Which is this one in series to the rest, but these two in parallel. So how am I supposed to make these go in series? Because I can't do in between here, which also would make it short circuit anyway. So if I do one and then don't do that. Like, I can only turn it on and off. Wait. Let me have a look at this thing again. Oh! Oh, I figured it out. It needs to just do the top one. Just the 10 one. I think. Because it needs 15. The little thing we added as 5. So we need 5 plus 10. Okay, I think that's the trick. I think we just don't connect the bottom one. We just connect the top one. So it's that one is 10. Plus 5 is 15. Let's try.
There, that looks right.
Okay. Thank you. Now we go back to Harlan and we give him or do we just give them to him? Also an option.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
Could you turn the power back on to the card reader outside the roller coaster? It's all fixed. Here's the tag.
You bet. I'll just switch the circuit back on and you'll be all set.
Let's just ask all the
Ingrid
questions.
said you told her that you were a bouncer before you came to work here. In Trenton, not Flemington.
Right. I was. For a while. I've held almost every guard-type job there is. Lived in a lot of different places, too. Trenton, Jersey City, Flemington, Cape May.
I'll see you around.
Knock 'em dead.
Just a little bit suspicious that he's like not consistent in his story, really. There we go. Time to inspect the roller coaster. Knock knock, anybody home?
This looks like one of Joy's.
Definitely. Nothing else here? Okay.
Ow!
Ow!
I'm trapped.
Why are we trapped? Something.
Uh-oh. To get my foot loose, I need to switch the track somehow. Looks like I have to reconnect these wires. Not right now. Now I can turn the power on and see if these are properly connected. There are 6 ways to connect these. I'll just have to try them all.
Ow! I've got to turn the power off.
You were electrocuted?
That's what Harlan
I'm
said
not
must
good
have
at this
happened.
one.
was
I
out
keep
cold
messing
when he
up.
found me.
I can't afford to have you blundering around the park getting into accidents, Nancy. My insurance rates are high enough. In other words, you're off the case.
Yeah. I feel like this is like my 4th chance by now. Oh, her foot got trapped. That's the thing. Okay.
Uh-oh. To get my foot loose, looks like I have to reconnect these wires.
Well, it's not this way.
Now I can turn the power. There are 6 ways to connect these.
Turn the
I'll
power
just have
off.
to try them all. That's not right. That's still not right. Still not right.
There we go.
I need to divert the roller coaster to the other track. I need to divert the roller coaster to the other track.
Don't know what happened, but her foot is loose. I think somebody doesn't like us being here. Also, there's a kitty there. Also, there's a handprint there. Anyway. Is there anything else I can have a look at? There's no left and right. It's just to and from the door. Okay. But I feel like there should be more here. Also, this is creepy music. It's working. Like, what am I missing? Second time round, I successfully avoided electrocution. Okay, so that is still not it. Okay. I'm still looking for a keyboard. Ooh!
What is that noise? Sounds like it's coming from below.
Found a keyboard. What's below?
It's locked.
Again, I can't go left or right. Or below in this case. Okay. I've got the keyboard, so we can now fix the game here. Let's check the book. What I need to type in. So I need to do super, and then whatever it is, and then KM5200, and then according to this, and then all the parameters. Which part are the parameters according to this? Process can be done by simply adding words to the upgrade function. Serial number as and then the serial number is the parameter. So the serial number needs to go in between brackets, and it ends with a semicolon. I just don't know what
the keyboard is missing.
The ping thing is. What is the upgrade we're doing? It's upgrade game. Game change function colon line direct below. Game over. Huh? Where does this need to go? However, upgrade must be added to the Chrome Game Arcade. In the back of each small video screen contains a program key to plug into monitor and type in the code upgrade. This can be done by simply adding the word super to the upgrade function by entering Chrome Arcade Games serial. Okay, so... Huh? So it's super... Barnacle Blast... KM5200. Enter. Oh, I didn't need to know that bit. Good. Ah, yes. Insert my fun pass. Where is it gone?
Welcome to Barnacle Blast! Uh-oh, you are using your last fun credit, so I'm keeping your card. But don't worry, you can always get a new one. Now blast all those nasty barnacles off the ship!
Wait! I recognize this. This was in the other game. You could play Barnacle Blast in the first one. Secrets Can Kill. Use the paddle at the bottom of the screen to shoot the ball at the barnacle. Every time you blast the barnacle, your score increases. To control the paddle, use your keyboard. You can control the angle of the paddle's bounce with the paddle. Try hitting the ball with different areas of the paddle to change the angle of the ball's bounce. You can exit again by clicking on that. Quit. The faster you blast all the barnacles, the higher your score. Each time the ball drops to the bottom of the screen, you get another one. But if you haven't blasted all the barnacles after 3 balls, the game is over. Blast all the left one, you'll earn a seashell token and go on to level 2. Okay. Let's do this. Trying to remember what this, like, the original version of this game is called, because I used to play quite a lot of that. Oh no, just the wrong angle. That way, please. Thank you. There we go. No, it's not Pong, because that's like against each other. There was a different name for it. Because Pong is like tennis or like table tennis that you play against each other. I got like the image in my head, but I can't think of what it was called. This was usually my technique, just try and get it like above the blocks. Because then you don't have to do as much. There's less time for it, like less chance for it to go below. Yay! All in one go. Nice. I've got both tokens. Good. I can now buy whatever I want here. I don't know what I need. Oh! Is that a screwdriver? Or no, just... Oh! Interesting. Okay. Then let's get this one. Might as well. Don't know why, but... And then we're gonna get... Don't know yet, but based on all the other games where you played these arcade games and then at the end you needed to finish them to like win in the end. I'm just playing them to get all the stuff ready for, because inevitably I'm gonna need them. As of right now, I don't think there's an actual... Welcome!
Hey,
As of right
Nancy,
now,
what's
there's
up?
not an actual point to the arcade, just for funsies.
I seem to have used up all the fun on my fun pass. Did you say I could get another one?
I certainly did. Here you go. Enjoy.
But in one of the previous games, there was these like arcade
See you
games,
around.
Knock 'em dead.
quizzy things that you needed to do to finish. Because like it was like you can do this at any point, but then after I was like, yeah, you need to finish them, otherwise you can't finish the story basically. So that's why I'm just doing them now. I need to get basically everything but that one again. So let's do this one first. Because I'm actually good at this one. Well, good, decent at this one.
4 fun credits left on your card. Now blast all those nasty barnacles off the ship.
Thank you. I know how it works. I just played 3 seconds ago. And most of these arcade games, at least in the previous one, were like... Ah, I was reading chat. I should pay attention when I play this game. I can't read chat while I play it. Sorry. I'll be right back. I was too comfortable going, I can do this, it's fine. Look at that. Ah, just right in between. Never mind. Ah! I was just saying I was decent at this game, and now I'm immediately failing. There we go. The greatest detectives play arcade games. I mean, you're always welcome. Ah! Peak detective performance. Fail at the game. I mean, I'm a teen sleuth. I like playing games, right? There we go. I saw chat move, but I can't read it. I'm too focused here. Ah, that was... good enough. I've got all the tokens I want, so it's all fine. I just need to figure out how the squid one works, but I've got all the credits now to do that one.
Lucky you! You're about to play Squid Toss. By the way, you have 3 fun credits left on your card. Catapult the squid through the hoop.
The first one was shrimp. And then 1 to the left. And then the second one was 2 to the right. I need to write this down for myself because I have to redo it every time. And then it was whale because I think dolphin wasn't strong enough, it went under. Whale's going over, so it's gonna have to be dolphin. Let's try that again, shall we?
Time to play Squid Toss. In case you were wondering, you have 2 fun credits left on your card. Catapult the squid through the hoop.
How many are there? At least it's always the same thing, so it's like... oh, it's... huh? So it's dolphin and 1 to the right. Because that went next to it. Yeah, I don't... this was what annoyed me last time.
After this, you'll just have 1 fun credit left on your card.
The Aztec game also was like this. It's just like... and the Aztec one was, I think, more annoying because it just took longer. Because there was like 3 levels to it each with... huh? What? Oh, it's... note to self. The first one is shrimp. I wrote it down.
Uh-oh. You are using your last fun credit, so I'm keeping your card. But that's no problem. Just get a new one. Catapult the squid through the hoop.
Shrimp, left, launch. That's 1 down. Dolphin, right, launch. And then... okay, that's definitely gonna be whale. And right once? Yes. That was it. Nice. Last credit is the charm, right? Let's get... I don't know why I need the harmonica, but I need the harmonica, because then I've got all the prizes. Duopa made in Thailand. Okay. Ooh, I can look at it. See, I said I needed the harmonica. I don't know yet what I need it for, but... okay, we're gonna have to do some kind of musical thing. Let's... we have done that, we have done that, we've done that, we have checked there. You know what, we're gonna go back to the hotel and look at our to-do list. I'm quite happy they let go of the whole time thing, where you had to like keep skipping time, like time... that was quite annoying in that game, where you have to be like, oh, it's now 6 o'clock at night, you can't do anything. Ask Joy, keep checking emails. Okay, did the rest of this... she was there. Translate the note. How am I supposed to translate the note? Because it's right underneath it. Gonna check out the carousel. I did check the carousel. Let's check the inbox. I did. Okay. Shall we just see if we can... let's not burn... Okay, I can't do that here, I think. Turn it off?
I need to turn the iron on.
It is off. Okay, let's not burn the hotel down again, shall we? Already did that. Let's ask Joy about the pencil first.
Need something?
Do you by any chance know how to read shorthand?
Sorry, sure don't.
Do you ever talk to the other people who are working during the shutdown?
I'm not very good at socializing. I couldn't even tell you what any of them look like, quite frankly. I go to work, I go home. That's pretty much my life.
Someone activated the roller coaster while I was standing on the tracks just now. I barely managed to escape.
Really? Are you sure it was on purpose? Maybe you accidentally tripped a switch or something.
It was no accident. Does this pencil I found by the tracks look familiar?
That looks like one of mine. But I didn't leave it there. I mean, just because you found one of my pencils, that hardly proves I'm guilty of something.
Joy, while you were gone, the Nancy Drew entity came in here and snooped.
You were snooping around in here?
Yep, not burning down hotels is a very good hobby, I agree. I didn't know I could do that in this game, that's why it happened.
Well, I came in here looking for you, yes, but...
An analysis of sensory input shows that the Nancy Drew entity entered the immediate area during your absence and exhibited non-random seeking behavior.
All right, I was snooping. And now if you don't mind answering a question for me, what is that?
My father was a frustrated inventor. After he died, I discovered that in his study. In his will, he said he made it just for me. I don't have room in my apartment, so I brought him here. I keep him covered when I know I'm going to have company. As you noticed, he can be kind of a blabbermouth.
The word blabbermouth is without meaning to Miles, the magnificent memory machine.
They do. I've had 3 of them already.
Why does he call himself the magnificent memory machine?
My father said
One
he
of which I
invented
did.
Miles in order
I
to
just wasn't
reacquaint
paying
me with
attention,
my
I agree.
childhood.
I accept that,
bothered
but...
him that I was never as happy-go-lucky as he was. What am I, Miles?
Joy Trent is a party-pooping stick in the mud.
So my father programmed him with a bunch of riddles designed to reconnect me with long-lost memories from my childhood.
That sounds fascinating.
I don't see it that way at all. I don't want to relive my childhood. My mother died when I was 4.
But it's what your father wanted. Shouldn't you at least give it a try?
I should be mad that you were snooping around in here. But the truth is, I think it's neat that you're so gutsy. Especially since I'm so not gutsy. Oh, what the heck. Okay, Miles, let's hear the first riddle.
Here is the first riddle. Listen carefully. To be told a truth long since put away, bring me the silvery remains of a 4-bit day.
I have no idea what he's talking about. I knew it would be a waste of time.
Okay, there's definitely gonna be some kind of, like, secret attached to Miles.
Don't give up yet. Maybe I'll turn up something in the course of my investigation.
Do what you want, but I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Well, I'm definitely gonna find whatever he's looking for. That's my goal. I don't remember what he said, though. That's not helpful, is it? Okay, I talked to her, confronted her about that. I forgot my to-do list. Let's go look at my to-do list. Ah, wrong button. Yeah, can ask about the riddle. I'm gonna make myself a to-do list in here, so I don't have to. So I need to find or the bits of this that I found like important. Do the riddle. Snoop in the engineering's place. If she's not there, find somebody who knows shorthand. Locker combo, although how I'm gonna find that, no clue. And apparently I still need to check out the carousel, although I went on it, so I don't know if I, like, missed something when I went on it, which is admittedly very possible. Let's start by just going to talk to Ingrid. Might as well. If she's in.
Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
How well do you know Elliot Chen?
Not very. But I've noticed he has a very strange aura. Very dark around the edges. Odd for an artist, but then it's nowhere near as dark as Joy's. Her aura's a mess.
Why do you think that is?
She's hiding something. And she's hiding from something. Something very big and very dark. Plus, she eats way too many carbs. To say nothing of pencils.
This is going to sound like a really odd question, but if someone asked you to get him the silvery remains of a 4-bit day, what would you do?
Same thing any normal person would do. Ask him what the heck he was talking about.
Useful.
Right. I got your soldering gun from Elliot and fixed that card reader. Does he borrow your tools a lot?
Very rarely. He's not exactly a mechanical genius.
Thanks for your help.
You bet.
Okay, we'll just wait. At some point, she must leave.
Nancy, you're a procrastinator's dream. Know that? Come in. Ask me questions. Ask me lots of questions.
I found this receipt on the floor. Looks like you bought a lot of basswood recently.
I'll take that. Thank you.
I know you're busy, but I was hoping you could maybe help me solve a riddle. If I asked you for the silvery remains of a 4-bit day, what would you give me?
A riddle. I love riddles. Okay, let's see. Silvery remains has to be something silver that's left over, right? Okay, now, if 2-bit means worth a quarter, 4-bit would mean worth 2 quarters. Quarters. Captain's quarters, maybe?
The hotel adjacent to the park?
Captain's quarters day. Day, spelled D-A-E, as in Sunday. That's it. There's this fantastic sundae you can get only at the hotel. They call it a fun day. It's been their specialty for like centuries. Comes with a souvenir spoon. Silvery, as in spoon, get it?
Haha.
Elliot, you're a genius.
Next riddle, come on. I'm on a roll, baby. I'm in a groove. Bring it on.
I'll let you get back to work.
Rock on. All right, break time.
I'll let you get back to work.
Keep it real.
Well, at least we got the riddle solved. Let's go get a fun day. Fun day Sunday. That's why we have a room service menu. Captain's Cove Fun Day. 6 areas of sheer heaven served with your very own collectible souvenir spoon. There we go. Can we order that on the telephone?
Hotel operator, what do you want?
I'd like to order a fun day, please.
2,480 calories worth of sheer heaven plus 1 official fun day souvenir spoon coming right up. Anything else?
That's it. Thanks a lot.
No prob.
Fun day, please.
Oh, that was so good.
Captain's Cove. Well, I feel like we should have shared the ice cream, though, with Joy. Since the whole point as well... I get that the spoon was the point of the riddle, but I feel like the ice cream could have been fun to eat together. The whole point was to get her more happy. Hoop. I can't interact with him. I need to interact with Joy. Okay.
Any luck?
I'm pretty sure Miles wants us to bring him the souvenir spoon you get when you order a fun day Sunday at the captain's quarters. I have one right here.
Give it to Miles and see what happens.
Lay it on me. The scan is complete. The object is correct. Your mother used to take you for a Sunday at the captain's quarters almost every week. Do you remember, Joy?
The captain's quarters fun day. I do remember that. I was so small, I always had to sit on my mother's lap to eat it. I wish I could remember what she looked like.
Don't you have a picture of her?
You were very little when your mother died, Joy. Your grief came out as anger. Before your father could stop you, you destroyed every picture of your mother
That is sad.
I did that? No. My father told me he had gotten rid of them. He always said some things are better left forgotten. Oh my gosh. I'm the reason I have nothing to remember her by.
I'm sure your father helped you shut out the truth in order to spare your feelings.
The older your father got, Joy, the more he realized that life is nothing but memories. He realized that even bad memories have a place in a good life. That is why he invented Miles, the Magnificent Memory Machine.
I love the way the machine says, Miles, the Magnificent Memory Machine.
Here is the second riddle. This one is written down. Please remove it.
It's just a blank piece of paper.
Hello, lemon juice.
You and your mother used to love to play this game, Joy.
Once again, I have no idea what he's talking about.
You know, some of the things your father wants you to remember may be pretty painful. Are you sure you want to go on?
If you still want to help me, please, Nancy, keep going. I feel like a door somewhere is starting to creak open. I'm kind of scared to open it, but I also kind of know I have to.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
You're the greatest.
Time to burn the hotel down. Oh no, wait. Let's do this the safe way.
The first 8 notes of your favorite band organ tune, plus 1 mouth organ, plus 1 smidgen of talent, equals 1 happy Miles. I need to turn the iron on.
I turned it off. I made sure this time.
Any luck?
There was a message written in lemon juice on that piece of paper Miles gave us. We're to play the first 8 notes of your favorite band organ tune on a mouth organ for Miles.
My favorite band organ tune? I don't even know what a band organ is. Or a mouth organ either, for that matter.
A band organ is what usually plays the music you hear when you ride a carousel.
And a mouth organ is a harmonica. You used to play the harmonica for your mother all the time, Joy. Your favorite tune was the one you heard on the carousel?
It couldn't have been. I never rode the carousel. I always thought it was stupid. I thought all the rides in the park were stupid.
Is that all you can tell us, Miles?
I have been programmed to give you one hint. The tune is on the 3rd roll. You will have to think about this one. End of hint.
It's all yours, Detective. As usual, I'm stumped.
Okay.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
I really appreciate your help.
I have the harmonica. I was prepared. I just need to figure out where I can find the music. Oh, this is the inspecting of the ride that I didn't do yet. Okay. I rode the ride. Now I can actually look at the ride. Okay. Well, that's not helpful. Good to know that there is a save or something like it in here. There is a trapdoor.
Time to start crawling. This goes to the space underneath the carousel. Wonder what that is.
Some kind of signaling device. Anything else? No.
There's something up there. Looks like a letter.
Oh, yeah.
I can't reach it.
Well, that's what we got the thingy for. Haha.
The ballroom? That's what was converted into the haunted house.
My dearest Amelia, the work goes slowly, but it goes. I just completed the 5th horse, my favorite so far. I call him Foxfire, which is a phosphorescent fungus that grows on rotting wood. I've always thought fondly of that name. Interesting. Every night music plays in the ballroom above my workshop. Every night 100 feet scamper back and forth overhead. So there's something underneath the haunted house. When I complained to Mr. Rousseau, he said that if I worked in the daytime like everyone else, there would be no music to bother me. He doesn't understand that I can only work when the world is as I feel. Dark, dangerous, unknowable. Wait a minute. Mr. Rousseau, wasn't he... I'll figure that out in a sec. But you understand, my darling wife, you are the only person on earth who has ever understood everything that can be understood about me. And I miss you terribly.
So, there was a door to Kessler's workshop by the radiator in what's now the haunted house.
The radiator still stands guard outside the door to my workshop, as cold and heavy as my heart, awaiting your return. You must come back to me, Amelia. Your father was loath to give me your address. I promised him things will be better, as I now promise you. When you return. But what if you don't read this? What if it comes back unopened, or worse? What if it never comes back, and neither do you? Your rejection would be unbearable. Perhaps I shall mail this letter tomorrow, but I know now that I cannot mail it today, my beloved. I don't have the courage. I cannot take the risk. I love you too much. Yours alone forever, Wolf. Interesting. There's nothing further around the back. No, okay. Out we go. I have now inspected the carousel at least. So that's under the haunted house. Can I get in there right now? Well, hello, haunted house. Hello, radiator. Hello, secret door.
It's locked.
Okay, I do not have a key for this. I did have the zap remote, so... Somebody has been here. Most definitely. Hello? Ooh. He is turned off because he is missing an arm, it seems. Can I ask you about the arm?
Nancy. How goes it?
Did you know that the man who carved the carousel horses had a workshop under what's now the haunted house?
How appropriate, considering Kessler's belief in the supernatural and all.
I heard some strange sounds the last time I was in there. They seem to be coming from below.
That's odd. I've been doing a lot of work in there lately and I haven't heard any strange noises. So either your ears are better than mine, or your imagination is.
I found something underneath the carousel that looks like it might be a remote control device.
Oh, I'd like to see it. Interesting. I looked under there. Wonder how I missed it. May I have this?
Actually, I'd kind of like to keep it.
Suit yourself.
I discovered a hidden door in the haunted house.
Is that right?
Unfortunately, it's locked.
It's obvious you don't put much stock in curses. But a word to the wise, there really do exist some doors that no one should open. I'd be very careful if I were you.
Thanks for your help.
No big deal.
Could the arm to the thing be here? Or would that be in the artist's area? Mr. Procrastinator.
Hey, Nance, what's going on?
I found this strange hidden door in the haunted house.
Let's just ask everybody.
Problem is, it's locked. Do you have any idea what's behind it?
Ask Joy. That nutty professor father of hers always had these little secret projects going in the park, even after he sold his interest. Miss Santos didn't have the heart to boot him out.
I'll let you get back to work.
Rock on.
Well, good to know. Ha!
I really do need to get this work done.
Right. Sorry.
I'm assuming that there must be a way to get into the organ for the carousel. Ooh, Moonglow. Hi. Was there something to do with Moonglow? Oh, here, there we go. I was like, I know that there needs to be a way for me to find the music.
Guess I'm gonna have to call Tink. Whoever he is.
Okay, do not touch anything in here without asking me first or else. Let me write that number down. 609 555 9528. You know, let's call him immediately. Oh, look. It gets automatically saved. How nice. Anybody home?
Yeah, this is Tink.
Yes, hello. My name is Nancy Drew.
I never heard of you.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to help Ms. Santos figure out what caused the roller coaster accident that shut down Captain's Cove.
So why are you calling me? I run the carousel. I don't know from coasters.
Well, to make a long story short, I need to find out the name of the band organ song that's on the third roll.
What for?
That's kind of where the long story part comes in.
I haven't got time for long stories. Besides, how do I know you even know Miss Santos?
Okay, to get your number, I had to get the band organ open, right? And to get the band organ open, I had to have an access card. And to get an access card...
You'd have to know Ms. Santos. Yeah, I get your point. Problem is, I got no idea what song's on the third roll. Only way you're gonna find out is to play it.
Does a band organ still play paper rolls?
You bet. Just flip the switch from CD to roll. Of course, you're gonna need roll 3, ain't you? It's in the cabinet in the gear room.
You mean the one that's locked?
18, 9, 39. That's a combination. Oh, and one more thing. You're gonna have a problem when you go to load the roll on account of... Holy moly! I either snagged a greyhound bus or the biggest fish in the Chapleau River is right here on the end of my line. I'm sorry, I gotta go.
I like him. Okay, so we set this to roll, and then we'll figure out the rest later. We need to first go in here and get the card. Where's the card? There's the card. And get ourselves some music. Is this? What's this? Yeah, this is. One. 8. 9. 3. 9.
Let's see. Miles said the song is on the third roll. This must be it.
Wait. Oh, do I have to do this all again? I have to do it all again. Let's do that. I want to see if there's anything else in there. I left too early. 8. 9. 3. 9. Nothing else in here. Okay, never mind then. Did it again for nothing, but oh well. Ah, there was a problem with this. I don't know yet what it's gonna be.
This looks a little like the inside of my aunt's player piano. The take-up dowel is broken.
Ah, that's the bit that's broken. Can this do this trick? Or do... Oh, no, wait, tape. Okay, I need to get that fixed somehow. Good to know. Ooh.
Hello?
Hi, Nancy. KJ Paris. I got some preliminary info on that jewel thief. You know Chaz Dunning?
Great, let's hear it.
Okay. Before he died, he got to be real good buddies with his cellmate at New Jersey State Prison. And his cellmate was paroled less than 2 months ago.
Do you know the guy's name?
Well, apparently he's used a lot of aliases. The guy I talked to wasn't sure which name he was released under, but he did give me a description. Dark hair, medium build, clean-shaven, heavy Jersey accent. Like I said, I'm still in the process of making calls. I just thought I'd let you know what I had so far.
Thanks, Detective. You've been a big help. It's locked.
Which means she isn't in, but which also means I can't ask her about it.
I can use this to measure.
So I can't tape it, it seems. Good to know. What is here that I can use?
Hey, Nance, what's going on?
I'll let you get back to work.
Keep it real.
What can I use to fix this? Oh, I think I know what I need to do. Sorry. Don't know why we're turning this on again, but you know. I think what we need to do is we need to like make a new one using that thing, which I think, wrong button. Yeah, so like we should be able to like make ourselves a new thing. We measured how big it needs to be. We just need to find, because there's wood right there, because I think we just, I don't know how we're supposed to use it. But I feel like that's the way we're going to replace that thing. Although I don't know who to go to ask help.
I really do need to get this work done.
Right. Sorry.
Let's go back to the hotel and see if there's any to-do list bits here. Make new dial for load rule 3 on the find the key to the door by the radiator. Carousel. Anything in my emails? Ooh, news from home. Dear Nancy, yesterday after you left, Togo was playing with his yellow squeak toy in the family room and it rolled underneath the TV cabinet. I tried to get it out with a yardstick, but I couldn't reach it. Now all Togo does is lie there in the family room and whimper. He won't even eat. As you know, that toy was his favorite, but don't worry, I'm going to go to the pet store as soon as it opens and get him a new one. Aww. Ooh, wait. More news. Went to everything pets from River Heights and won't you know, not one of them carries yellow squeaky toys. Togo hasn't budged from in front of the TV cabinet, so refused it. I'm getting worried. So I called your father and he arranged for 2 men to come over later on today and plug all those cables and wires and move the cabinet. He wasn't really happy about it, but I told him it's what you'd want. Ah. Go to case detect by a hit or a person who take over quick survey, see what type of deck you are. Next time you find a bad guy closing on you, remember that you often distract him, direct it at something valuable that you have, your watch. Interesting. I've got tip 58, 59, and 57. Anything else? Keep checking emails. There must be something useful coming in there. There must be... Does Harlan... Ooh, no Harlan. Which means I can try and break in. But I don't know yet how. ICU surveillance. Request code 101190.
I need a tape.
Okay. So I need a tape to try and get the tape, I'm assuming. As in, I can then get a recording of the...
The phone number for the police. That might come in handy.
Always good to know. Could have done that the first time I was in here. So it's... Ooh, wrong way. 1 0 1 1 9 0. Anything up here? Appointments. Haircut.
Louis G. Wonder who that is. Best way to find out is to call him.
Okay, we'll call Louis G. Put it on my list. Okay, anything else up here? Nope. Anything down here? Except for the ability to close. Ooh, tape.
Wonder what's on here. I'll just play it and find out.
That's what... Okay. Hello? Tape. Ooh. Oh, this is how we get the code. This is how we...
It looks like Harlan's been spying on Ingrid.
I saw the code.
I better put this back where I found it.
But I didn't register the code, so we're gonna watch that again. I thought it would show me on the bottom. 0726. Okay. I put this back while I found it. I'm assuming if I leave here, that's gonna be like end of the thing. Okay. Left that. All's good. Let's see if we can break in. 0726. Time to snoop.
Call LH about results. LH. Lance Huffington, maybe?
Well, more people to call. Anything else around here? Nope. Time to snoop the other way.
Wow, that's one expensive watch.
That is one expensive watch. Interesting, okay. Trying to see if there's anything else I can snoop at. No, that's all that. That's the watch with the price. I think that's all the snooping. Let's go back to the hotel and see if the hotel to-do list decides that that's enough snooping. It seems to be. Okay. I still have the note. Keep checking email. Maybe at some point. Favorite bread organ. Yeah, I'm working. Yeah, we'll call some people now. Let's call the people. Let's call G. Louis first. Don't know why, just because he got on the list first.
State Board of Parole, Louis Guerra's office.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said, State Board of Parole, Louis Guerra's office.
Is Mr. Guerra a parole officer?
That's correct. But he's out of the office right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Maybe you can help me. Do you know if he has a client named Harlan Bishop?
Yes, he does. Is Harlan up to something he shouldn't be?
Okay.
I'm not sure yet. Would you happen to know what prison he was in?
You're going to have to wait and ask Mr. Guerra that question. What was the name?
Nancy Drew. My number is 523-555-4399. That's my cell phone. He can call me anytime.
I'll let him know.
Thank you.
So that was call number 1. Now call number 2.
Talk to me.
Yes, hi. Is this Lance Huffington?
You betcha. Who's this?
Well, I'm Nancy Drew. I work with Ingrid Corey. I'm kind of her unofficial assistant here at the park. She tells me everything.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was wondering if she'd called you yet. You know, about the results.
Yeah, she called me.
And what did you tell her?
Everything's great. Her plan worked. I'm glad she shared it with me. Life's good. At least it will be when the trial's over and the settlement's in the bank. Whoa, speaking of which, I gotta go. I'm due in court. What'd you say your name was?
Nancy.
Well, Nancy, next time you call me, you could very well be talking to a multi-millionaire. Ta-ta.
Bye.
So the engineer is helping the dude sue the place. Well, at the same time, the security officer was recently out on parole, and he was most probably in parole with in the prison with the dude that like stole all the things. So basically, no, everybody is sounding guilty as hell. I also just looked at the time, and I'm already running 5 minutes over time. So we're gonna save it here, and I'll be back on Thursday. With my next stream, when I will, if the game lets me exit the game, which would be nice. There we go. I will be back this week on Thursday, unless life gets in the way. No, I will be back on Thursday, sorry. I'll be back on Thursday, and I will probably finish this on Thursday, because I'm really enjoying this case. I'm loving the, like, theme park theming of this case. So I'll be back on Thursday, and I hope to see you then. Bye-bye!